In this video tutorial, we're going to discuss creating and managing video pages. From the admin area of your website, you'll see a tab labeled Video Pages. If we hover over it, we'll see additional tabs, All Video Pages, New Video Page, and Categories. If we click on All Video Pages, that is going to take us out to the screen where we can see all the currently published as well as saved draft video pages. When your website is first created, you will notice that you have 4 video pages already created. This is just meant as a demo for your newly created website. You can delete these pages as well as the media items that we'll look at here in a second. For any of these pages, you can view it by clicking on the title. You can edit it by clicking on the edit link. And you can also delete it by clicking on the delete link. Now let's take a look at creating video pages. If we hover over the video pages link again and click New Video Page, this will take us out to the screen where we can begin the process. We have made the process for creating video pages upfront and streamlined. We're now going to go over the different types and how to create them. For all video pages, the basic information is going to be the same. We're going to need to select a featured image. The featured image is used on your homepage and category pages. It is also used when the page is shared on social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn. We'll need to provide a title. Next is the custom excerpt. This information is optional, but it will also be used on your homepage and category pages, as well as when the video page is shared on social networks. And the content that you want to appear above the video. As a side note, you can use bullet points, numbered lists, and you can also provide links within this content. You can also insert images. And once you've inserted an image, you can simply drag to resize it. And also for aesthetic purposes, if you select the image and hit this align left, it will wrap the text around the image. After providing the necessary information, we can click Next, and this is where we're going to set up our video page. There are 2 primary types of video pages. We've got video on demand and live streaming event. We're going to start out by creating a video on demand video page. The next option that we see is category. We're going to talk about categories a little later on in this tutorial, so for right now we're just going to select video on demand. Now we can decide if we want to make this video page free or paid. We're going to go through all the different options for video pages, but we're going to start out with a free video page. And then video type, we can implement standard or 360 VR videos. For this demo, we're going to do a 360 VR. And now we can decide what source the video is going to come from. We can upload a video, we can provide a YouTube URL, or we can embed a video player from any of the number of video sharing sites across the web. We're going to go ahead and do a YouTube video. So we're going to head over to YouTube, find a video, copy the link, paste it in the provided field, and we're done with the video setup in the creation process. We can click Next. Now we've got a couple of additional options. We can provide text below the video. This is an optional field. We can allow or disallow comments. We're going to go ahead and allow comments for this video page. And we can include tags, which will help for SEO purposes, and it will also help when users are searching for content via this search bar. So now that we're finished with the initial page creation, we're going to go ahead and click submit, and that will redirect us to our newly created live video page. So now let's take a look at some of the different options and video page types that we can create. Now, of course, you can always start this process from scratch for every single video page that you create, but for the purposes of this tutorial, we're just going to change the video page that we just created. So we're going to keep all the basic information the same. We're going to click Next, and we're going to keep it as a video on demand, but instead of making it free, we're going to make it paid. And as we can see, we've got a few new options available that we need to fill out. The first of which is price to view. We need to decide how much we want to charge visitors to view the video content. We'll go ahead and put $2. And now we need to decide how long they're going to have access to the video content after they make this payment. We'll give them 3 days. And finally, we can give them a video preview. And we're going to go ahead and give them 15 seconds just for this tutorial, but we recommend giving 45 seconds to a minute at least. You don't have to give a preview. If you don't want to, you can leave this field blank, but we're going to show a 15-second preview. We're going to go ahead and leave the rest of the information the same. 360 or VR, YouTube, and a YouTube link. However, we can change this up just as we could with a free video. Click Next, Update, and now we'll see an error message here because if we are charging for videos, we have to certify that we have full rights to charge for access to the video content. So we're going to go ahead and click Acknowledge, click Update, and now if we go back to our video page, we won't see anything different. The reason for that is that we are logged in as an administrator. However, if we grab the URL of our video page, and in Chrome you can click on the 3 dots in the upper right hand corner and click New Incognito window, paste that URL, that's going to allow us to visit our site as a non-logged in user to see what they will see. Now, because we've given them a 15-second preview, they're able to see the video and play it. However, after 15 seconds, the paywall comes up. And as we can see, they can rent this video for 3 days for only $2. Now that we know how to create video on demand pages, let's take a look at creating live streaming events. For this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and stick with the video page that we've already created, but of course you can create a live streaming event from scratch. We'll click the Next button, and up at the top where it says Type of Video Page, we're going to change this to Live Streaming Event. One of the neat things about being able to change the video type is for scenarios like this. Let's say you have run a live streaming event and it is over, but you want to offer a recording of that event to future visitors. Well, you can do so by simply changing the type of video page. Our next option is going to be category. We'll switch that to live streaming event. And we've got a couple of new options that have shown up in the video creation process. The first of which is date and time of live cast. For this example, we're going to create a video page of a live streaming event that is already in progress. So we're going to make this date in the past. We're also going to need to select our time zone. And just like with video on demand, we can create paid or free events. We're going to start out with a free event. We also have the option of creating a standard or 360 VR live streaming event. Through partners like YouTube, we are now able to offer 360 and VR live streaming events, which is very exciting. We also need to decide the source of our video. We have two options, YouTube or Embed. We would use Embed if we're utilizing any other provider like Facebook or Vimeo. For this example, we're going to do a YouTube video. We're going to head over to YouTube, and we've got a live stream that's currently in process that we're just using for an example. We're going to copy that URL, head back over to the edit screen, paste that URL, click next, and then update. Now if we head back out to our video page and click refresh, we now have our live streaming event. Our countdown timer says we are live, and the visitor can start playing the live streaming event. Now let's say that our live streaming event is going to be held in the future. We'll go ahead and switch the timer to a date in the future. We'll keep everything the same except for we're going to charge for this live streaming event. We'll keep the price at $2. We'll allow a 15-second preview. We'll make it standard, and we'll keep it as YouTube. Click next and click update. Now we've gotten the same error message because this is going to be a paid live streaming event. We need to acknowledge that we have full rights to do so. And if we head back out to our video page and click refresh, we will now see that the timer is counting down to a future event. And if we want to take a look at what the visitor will see, we can open up another incognito tab. And one of the cool things with this scenario is if we are holding a live streaming event in the future that we are charging for, we can actually start collecting revenue from visitors who purchase access to the live streaming event when it takes place. The last thing that we're going to go over in this video tutorial is categories for our video pages. To create new categories, we're going to hover over the video page menu item, click on categories, and there's a notice at the top of the page. For any new video page category, it's got to have the parent category of either live streaming events or videos on demand for that video page to display correctly. So let's create a new category called Nature, and we'll make the parent category live streaming events. Click add new category. And now if we come back out to the edit screen of the video page that we just created, click next. And in the category option, if we click the drop down menu, we now see that we have nature as an available category. We'll select that, click next. And we need to certify that we have the rights to charge for this video. Now if we come back out to the front end of our website and scroll down to the sidebar area, we'll see a plus sign next to the live streaming events category. We can click that and we see the drop down of the new category Nature we have created. If we click on that, we see our newly created video. Just as a side note, this video will also be in the live streaming events category. So that is going to conclude our tutorial on creating video pages. If you have any questions, you can always scroll down to the bottom of your admin area and click on the support tab to open up a support ticket.